Hi friends, how are you? By blessings to God, you are doing well. So this is Dr. A B JENA, faculty member, PG Department of Business Management, Fakulty University, Basa, Bihar, Balasore, Odisha. Once again, I am welcoming to all of you to your channel, my channel, Dr. A B JENA Classes. So friends, before discussion, I am wishing all the very best for the SSB examinations as well as the related, I mean the semester examination. So friends, I have prepared the vital 80 MCQs from GST मतलब indirect tax as per the prescribed syllabus of SSB for the subject of commerce. So आज का डिस्कशन भी बहुत useful and interesting होगा, particularly those who are going to appear the semester examination as well as so this 80 vital MCQs will be very useful and fruitful होगा, particularly those who are going to appear the UGC NET JRF examination in the subject of commerce management and other related subjects. So आज का डिस्कशन भी बहुत यूजफुल एंड इंटरेस्टिंग होगा, दो particularly for the professional course like CA, ICWA course के लिए. So friends, during the discussion, if any mismatch or gap you will find, kindly you give your valuable comment and suggestion in the comment section. So friends, so without wasting our valuable time, without wasting our golden time, so आज का discussion शुरू हो जाए. क्या बात है? So we will discuss one by one the 80 vital MCQ. So friends, so it's the part 11 as per the prescribed syllabus of SSB for the subject of commerce. So I have already posted the 10 vital MCQs of different subjects for the subject of commerce as per the prescribed syllabus. So friends, so let's start our academic journey. Friends, for your kind information, I have already posted 3 separate video on GST and indirect tax. Kindly go through the posted video. So I will have the request to all of you from beginning till end, jarur you stay with me. Definitely you will know more and more, and you have the better chance you will do any better in the SSB exam. So first the पहला MCQ क्या है? GST was introduced in India with effect from whether it's the 1st January 2017, B it's the 1st April 2017, C it's the 1st June 2017, D it's the 1st July 2017. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So GST was introduced in India with effective from 1st July 2017. So next one MCQ हम देखेंगे. So GST stands for, friends, so it's the Goods and Services Tax. So GST stands for Goods and Services Tax. So next one हम देखेंगे, sorry, the tax which is levied on goods and services before they reach the customer who ultimately pays the tax, and they are, or it is known as what, whether a custom duty, B it's the value added tax, C it's the GST मतलब goods and services tax, D it's the professional tax. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So during our discussion, so definitely we will discuss the vital and important concepts with regard to the GST and indirect tax. So friends, here C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे. So GSTN has selected how many companies to be called the GST Subhidha providers. Friends, so GSP, it stands for, what is this? G stands for GST, S stands for Subhidha, D P, S stands for providers. So how many companies? Whether A 31 companies, B it's 32 companies, C it's 33 companies, D it's 34 companies. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So GSTN has selected 34 companies to be called the GST Subhidha provider. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, the incident of tax on tax is known as, हम क्या बोलेंगे, whether it's a direct tax, B it's the indirect tax, C it's the professional tax, D it's that is the cascading tax. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. MCQ. So incident of tax on tax is known as a cascading tax. So GSTN, it stands for what is this? Friends, so GST, you know, N stands for network. So GST network. So आइए हम देखेंगे, चर्चा करेंगे व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ कैस्केडिंग टैक्स, और यू कैन ऑल्सो say it is that is the cascade tax. It refers to a system that imposes the sales taxes on the products at each successive stage in the supply chain from raw material to consumer purchase. So it's the meaning of a cascading tax. So it's the common question whenever you will go, you may find or you may get the question in the interview board. So it's the meaning of a cascading. So next one हम देखेंगे GST network. Friends, I have already told you GSTN is a what kind of organization, कौन सा टाइप का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, whether it's a profit making, it's the non profit making. So it's typing error is in a serial. So C is public, D it's all the above, no doubt friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ. So GST network is a non-profit making organization. So B is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे apex body who decides the policies with respect to GST in India. Who is the apex body? The Ministry of Finance. B it's Income Tax Department. C it's the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. D it's the GST Council. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब so GST is an apex body who decides the policies with respect to GST in India. So D is the right option for this MCQ. Next one MCQ, जो GST is or an कौन सा टाइप का टैक्स है, whether it's a direct tax, it's the income tax, it's the indirect tax, D it's the value added tax. No doubt friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So GST is an indirect tax. So C is the right option for this MCQ. And then the time limit to make the refund application by assessee. What is the time period or time limit? A it's before the expiry of a first year from the relevant date. B it's the before the expiry of 2 years from the relevant date. C it's the before the expiry of 3 years from the relevant date. D it's the before the expiry of 5 years from the relevant date. So friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. The time limit to make the refund application by assessee before the expiry of 2 years from the relevant date. So friends, for your kind information, so I have already posted one video with regard to the important terms and concepts of that is the tax, both the direct and indirect tax, as well as with regard to the GST. Kindly go through the posted video. So I have already posted one video with regard to the important concepts or the meaning of both the tax, मतलब the direct tax and indirect tax. Kindly go through the posted video. So there I have discussed in detail. So next one हम देखेंगे the final order of sanctioning the amount of refund is made by made in which form. So it's a GST RFD3, B it's the GST RFD4, C it's the GST RFD5, D it's the GST RFD6. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. The final order of sanctioning the amount of refund is made in GST RFD6 form. So next one हम देखेंगे so CGST Act. So CGST Act is friends, so it's the 2017. CGST stands for, that is the CGST stands for Central Goods and Services Tax. So CGST Act makes the provision of which appeal before the National Goods and Service Appellate Authority, whether it's the first appeal, B it's the second appeal, C it's the final appeal, D it's a none of above. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. So दोबारा मैं रिपीट करता हूँ, CGST Act makes the provision of second appeal before the National Goods and Services Appellate Authority. So B is the right option for this MCQ. So next one, हम देखेंगे the due date for filing of a quarterly return is, what is the due date for quarterly return? To file the quarterly return, whether 7th of the month of next quarter, B it's the 17th of the month of next quarter, C it's the 18th of month of next quarter, D it's 18th of the month of next quarter. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. The due date for filing of quarterly return is 18th of the month of next quarter. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So कौन सा टैक्स, मतलब which tax has been abolished by GST, whether A it's the service tax, B it's the income tax, C it's the wealth tax, D it's the corporate tax. No doubt friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. So service tax has already been abolished by GST. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, the tax invoice must be issued within कितना दिन में होगी? A it's the 15 days from the date of supply of service. B it's the 30 days from the date of supply of service. C it's the 45 days from the date of supply of service. D it's the 60 days from the date of supply of service. No doubt friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. The tax invoice must be issued within 30 days from the date of supply of service. So next one MCQ हम देखेंगे, the criminal punishment shall be imposed by कौन सा कोर्ट, whether A it's the Supreme Court, B it's the High Court, C it's the Criminal Court, D it's the Vigilance Court. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. So criminal punishment shall be imposed by criminal courts. So next one MCQ, which document is issued by the consignor instead of tax invoice for transportation of goods for job work, whether A it's debit note, B it's the credit note, C it's the bank challan, D it's the bill of supply. No doubt friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब so bank challan is issued by the consignor instead of a tax invoice for transportation of goods for job work. So friends, so आइए हम चर्चा करेंगे what is the meaning of or who is the consignor and who is the consignee in consignment. So आइए, the consignor is a person who transport the goods for further sales to whom? To the consignee. The meaning is the meaning of a consignor and consignee. Now I am hopeful that friends now are clear who is consignor and who is consignee. So next one हम देखेंगे, the activities to be treated as supply of goods or supply of services as referred to in which schedule of CGST Act. A it's Schedule 1 of CGST Act, B it's Schedule 2 of CGST Act, C it's the Schedule 3 of CGST Act, D it's the Schedule 4 of CGST Act. So friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. The activities to be treated as supply of goods or supply of services as referred to in the Schedule 2 of CGST Act. So B is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, which one is used to make the payment of a tax only, whether A it's the debit note, B it's the credit note, C it's the electronic cash ledger, D it's the electronic credit ledger. Friends, D is the right option for this MCQ. Electronic credit ledger is used to make payment of a tax. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, the electronic tax liability register is maintained in the common portal of GSTN in which form number, whether it's the form GST PMT1, B it's the form GST PMT4, C it's the form GST PMT5, D is the form GST PMT8. So friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. The electronic tax liability register is maintained in the common portal of GST in the form number 1, मतलब form GST PMT 1. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे the when the value of a supply of goods or services is not determined by any other rules, then the value will be how much or what is the percentage of cost, whether A 50% of the cost, B it's the 75% of the cost, C it's the 100% of the cost, D it's the 110% of the cost. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. When the value of supply of goods or services is not determined by any other rules, then the value will be 110% of the cost. So D is the right option for this MCQ. The next one MCQ आइए हम चर्चा करेंगे. The provisional refund amount will be paid within how many days to assessee? Whether A it's the 7 days, B it's the 14 days, C it's the 21 days, D it's the 28 days. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. The provisional refund amount will be paid within 7 days to the assessee. So next one, vital MCQ. The rate of GST taxable value and the due dates are determined based on कौन सा बेसिस में होगा? A place of supply beats the place of supply beats the time of supply, C is the amount of supply, D is all the above. No doubt, friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ. The rate of GST taxable value and the due dates are determined on the basis of the time of supply. So B is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे GST eliminates what? Whether it's a tax evasion, B it's the tax avoidance, C it's the tax cascading, D it's both A and B. No doubt, friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So GST eliminates the tax cascading. Friends, we have already discussed what is the meaning of tax cascading. Friends, आइए थोड़ा चर्चा करेंगे दोबारा. What is the meaning of tax evasion? So evasion, tax evasion, it's an illegal practice where a person or entity intentionally does not pay the due taxes. So it's the meaning of tax evasion. So tax evasion, it's that is the illegal practice as per the Income Tax Act 1961. So what is the meaning of tax avoidance? So tax avoidance, so it's the legal method used by taxpayer to minimize the amount of income tax owed. So it's that is the tax avoidance. It's the practice. It's the legal, and with the help of the chartered accountant or the financial advisor, you can avoid the tax. So it's legal. So friends, you have to remember what is the meaning of tax evasion, what is the meaning of tax avoidance. So next one हम देखेंगे. What is the punishment tax evaded between the 1 crore and 2 crore as per the GST law? कौन सा कितना ईयर होगा? Whether it's 1 year, it's 2 years, C it's 3 years, D it's 5 years. No doubt, friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So there will be the 1 year punishment in the case of a tax evasion in between the amount that is rupees 1 crore and 2 crore as per the GST Act or the GST law. So friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one, exemption from GST must be recommended by whether A income tax department, B it's the central government, C it's the GST council, D it's all of these. No doubt, friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. Exemption from GST must be recommended by GST council. So next one हम देखेंगे, a credit note is issued for which purposes? Whether A it's reducing the tax, B it's increasing the tax, C it's the refund the tax, D it's the acknowledgement of a tax payments. No doubt, friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे यूनियन टेरिटरी सेंट्रल गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज एक्ट. So friends, so it's a UTGST. UTGST stands for U stands for Union, T stands for territory, C stands for central, G stands for goods, S stands for services act. So UTGST act is कौन सा year? Whether 2015, B it's 2016, C it's 2017, D it's 2018. So friends, C is the right option for this MCQ. Union Territory Central Goods and Services Act is 2017. So next one हम देखेंगे which statement is correct with regard to the GST. A it is a destination based tax. B it's the GST is collected at multiple stages. C it's a value added tax मतलब VAT. D it's all of these. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So A, B, it's C and it's D. So D is the right option. So it is a destination based tax as well as GST is collected at multiple stages as well as it's a value added tax. So these statements are correct with regard to the GST. Friends, आइए हम चर्चा करेंगे what is the meaning of VAT. Value added tax. So V stands for value, A stands for added, T stands for tax. What is this? A consumption tax on goods and services that is levied at each stage of supply chain where value is added from the initial production to the point of sale. So it's the meaning of VAT, value added tax. So next one हम देखेंगे UTGST has been enacted by कौन सा गवर्नमेंट? whether a union territory government, it's the central government, C it's the state government, D it's the GST council. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. UTGST has been enacted by central government. So next one हम देखेंगे the or how many copies or dash copies of the tax invoice are prepared in the case of supply of goods, whether 2 copies, then 3 copies or triplicate, C it's 4 copies, D it's 5 copies. So friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. 3 copies or triplicate copies of the tax invoice are prepared in the case of supply of goods. So next one हम देखेंगे the first state in India was or to pass the GST bill is कौन सा स्टेट है? whether आंध्र प्रदेश, B it's Odisha, C it's Assam, D it's Bihar. No doubt friends, C is the right option for this MCQ. The first state in India to pass the GST bill is Assam state. So next one हम देखेंगे which code or dash code is used to classify the goods and services under the GST, whether ITC, whether B it's that is the HSN, C it's the CST, D it's the VAT. So ITC it stands for what is this friends? So आगे हम चर्चा करेंगे input tax credit. B it's the so here so B is the right option for this MCQ. C CST central sales tax. B VAT it stands for value added tax. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब HSN code is used to classify the goods and services under the GST law. So आइए हम देखेंगे what is this HSN. It stands for Harmonized System of Nomenclature. So this system has been introduced for the systematic classification of goods all over the world. So it's the meaning of and full form of HSN. So next one, which tax is paid by the buyer on purchasing the goods and services and reduced from the liability payable on onward supplies, whether it's the output tax, B it's the input tax, C it's a tax liability, D it's all of the above. No doubt friends, so it's B. Now friends, now clear what is the meaning of input tax. So input tax is paid by the buyer on purchasing the goods and services and reduced from the liability payable on onward supply. So it's the meaning of the input tax. So here friends, B is the right option for this MCQ. The intra-state supply of goods will not include what? It's the supply of goods to a SEZ developer. So SEZ stands for friends, so special economic zone. B it's the supply of goods by a SEZ unit. C it's the import of goods. D it's all the above friends. So D is the right option for this MCQ. The supply of goods to a SEZ developer. B it's the supply of goods by a SEZ unit as well as the import of goods. The intra-state supply of goods will not include both A, B and C. So next one हम देखेंगे, who shall be entitled to take the credit of input tax? Whether A it's the registered person, B it's the unregistered person, C it's the all assessee, D it's no credit of input tax will be available. Friends, so here A is the right option for this MCQ. A. Registered person shall be entitled to take the credit of input tax. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the meaning of input tax means what is it? The CGST, SGST, IGST or UTGST charged on supply of goods or services or both made to the registered person under the GST law. So friends, it's the meaning of what is this, that is the input tax. So next one हम देखेंगे the vital MCQ. The composition of taxpayer is required to file return in which form number, in or which form, whether GSTR3, B it's the GSTR4, C it's the GSTR5, D it's the GSTR6. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. The composition of taxpayer is required to file the return in GSTR4 form number. So B is the right option for this MCQ. So next one आइए हम चर्चा करेंगे. It's also the another vital MCQ. IGST is regulated by कौन सा? Whether state government with the union and territories, C it's the central government, D it's all the above. No doubt friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. So IGST is regulated by the central government. So friends, what is the meaning of IGST? आइए हम चर्चा करेंगे. It stands for Integrated Goods and Services Tax, is one of the three components of GST. Three components of GST, and IGST tax is levied when there is an interstate transfer of goods and services. आइए हम चर्चा करेंगे. So this is structure of GST: goods supplied or services provided, whether within the union territory कौन सा टैक्स का अमाउंट हो, so there will be the charging on GST amount. So in the case or within the union territory, so there will be the CGST and UTGST. Within the states, so there will be what is the CGST and SGST. SGST stands for States Goods and Services Tax, and between the states what will be the IGST. So it's the very vital friends, so you have to know it. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the due date for filing the GSTR3B. A it's the on 5th day of the next month, B it's the 10th day of the next month, C it's the on 15th day of the next month, D it's on or before 20th day of the next month. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So on or before 20th day of the next month is the due date for filing the GSTR3B. Kindly go what is the purpose of this GSTR3B. Kindly go visit the Google and you will know more and more. So next one MCQ, under which section of GST law the registered person taking the input tax credit must have to file his return in कौन सा section में, whether section 19, B it's the section 29, C it's the section 39, D it's the section 49. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब under section 39 of GST law, the registered person taking the input tax credit ITC, friends, so it stands for I stands for input, T stands for tax, C stands for credit, must have to file his return in a section or as per the section of 39 of GST law. So next one, the concept of GST has been originated from which country? Whether A it's China, B it's the Canada, C it's the Russia, D it's the America. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. The concept of GST has been originated from Canada country. So next one MCQ हम देखेंगे which section of CGST Act 2017 makes the provision to determine the transaction value of supply of goods and service. So friends, you have to remember, so GST Act is 2017 as well as CGST Act is that is 2017. So in a fill in the blanks or true or false or in MCQs in the semester examination, friends, you may get it. Section 5, B it's section 10, C it's the section 15, D it's the section 20. No doubt friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब section 15 of CGST Act 2017 makes the provisions to determine the transaction value of supply of goods and services. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one, the tax burden which is shifted to others and it is known as or called क्या है? No doubt friends, so it's a indirect tax. So B is the right option for this MCQ. The tax burden which is shifted to others, it is known as or called क्या है? Indirect tax. So next one हम देखेंगे the liability of a GST or that is the liability for payment the CGST, SGST, IGST, UT, GST depends on which factor? A it's acknowledgement of payment, B it's the place of supply, D it's the time of supply, D it's both B and C. No doubt friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. The liability of a GST, that is the liability for payment, the CGST, SGST, IGST, UT, GST depends upon the time of supply of goods and services. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the due date of filing for annual returns, whether the first December of next financial year. FY stands for F stands for financial, Y stands for year. B it's 31st December of next financial year. C it's the 31st March of next financial year. D it's the 30th April of next financial year. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब 31st December of next financial year is the due date of filing for annual return. So B is the right option for this MCQ. So goods means every kind of कौन सा टाइप का प्रॉपर्टी, whether it's the movable property, it's the immovable property, C it's both A and B, D it's none of these. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ as per the GST law. So goods means every kind of movable property. So next one हम देखेंगे the vital MCQs. Now what is the highest applicable GST rate, whether it's 20%, B it's the 25%, C it's the 28%, D it's the 30%. No doubt friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. Now or presently 28% is the highest applicable GST rate as per the GST law. So next one, which tax is levied on imports of GST, whether it's the CGST, B it's the SGST, C it's the IGST, D it's the UT-GST. No doubt friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. फ्रेंड्स आइए हम चर्चा करेंगे दैट इज द मल्टी टीयर्ड सिस्टम एज पर द GST एक्ट. So it's the tax rate, it's 0% is there, 5%, 12%, 8% is there, again the 28% and 28%, so 0%. So मतलब so 50% of a consumer price basket including the food grains. So there will be what is it, the 0% tax. In the case of so GST will be 5% in the case of mass consumption items like the spices and mustard oil. And in the case of there will be the GST 12% where the processing foods, and 18% GST will be where that is the soap, oil, toothpaste, refrigerator, smartphones. In this situation, so we will purchase when we will purchase these items, so we will pay what is this 18% GST, and there will be the 20% GST in the case of white goods and car, etc. Then again the 28% tax will pay when at the time of or in the case of luxury cars, pan masala, tobacco, and that is the edited drinks. So in this issue, so you have to remember. So these are the tax rate as per the GST law. Where so there will be the 0%, where will be the 5%, where will be the 12%, where will be the 18%, and where will be the 28%. And friends, so I will suggest you make a list. So next one, we have already discussed, no doubt friends. So GST rates are applicable on goods and services. What is this? We have already discussed. So no doubt friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. That is the 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. So next one is, in India the GST model has now how many rate structures? Whether it's the 2, B4, C6, D8. No doubt friends, 4. So 4 आइए देखिए. So it's the 5%, 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. So the GST model has how many? The 4 rate structure. So again it's the 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. So next one हम देखेंगे, which article of the Constitution of India gives the concurrent power to Parliament and state legislature to make the laws to impose the GST on supply of goods and services. Whether Article 216A, B it's Article 226A, C it's Article 236A, D it's Article 246A. The vital MCQ. So मतलब आर्टिकल 246A of the Constitution of India gives the concurrent power to Parliament, मतलब the central government, and the legislation means the state government, to make the laws to impose the GST on supply of goods and services. So it's a friend. So the entry tax is और आन कौन सा टाइप का टैक्स है? whether it's the direct tax, it's the indirect tax, it's the service tax, D it's the corporate tax. No doubt friends, so it's the indirect tax. So it's the some salient features of GST. The state tax are or has been subsumed with GST, that is the state VAT is there, purchase tax, entry tax, taxes on advertisement, then the central CST, central sales tax, then luxury tax, entertainment tax, and the taxes on lotteries, betting, and gambling. So these are the subsumed with the GST. So next one, GST website is managed by whom? Whether it's the GST Council, B it's the Ministry of Finance, C it's both central and state government, D it's the GST network, goods and services tax network. So no doubt friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. The GST website is managed by GSTN. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one, what is the rate of interest per annum? PA stands for friends. So per annum payable in the case of delay in deposit of a GST amount to government, whether it's 12%, B it's 15%, C it's 18%, D it's 25%. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. So 18% rate of interest per annum payable in the case of delay of deposits of a GST amount to the government. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे, which taxes are levied in the case of intrastate supplies. Intrastate supplies, whether A it's the SGST, B it's the CGST, C it's the IGST, D it's both A and B. Friends, so SGST as well as the CGST will be levied or charged in the case of intrastate supplies. So friends, so here D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे the number of digit in GST IN goods and services tax identification number are how many digits, whether it's a 12 digits, B it's the 15 digits, C it's the 16 digits, D it's the 18 digits. So friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. So 15 digit आइए फ्रेंड्स काउंट कीजिए इधर 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So here first and 2 digit will be state code is there, then the PAN permanent account number, so permanent account number and other relevant informations. So here you can get the information from where GSTIN. So it's the GST Goods and Services Tax Identification Number it stands for. So G stands for goods, A stands for services, T stands for tax, I stands for identification, N stands for number. So next one हम देखेंगे in India GST rates are determined from whether GST Council, B it's the GST network, C it's the Ministry of Finance, D it's the state government. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. In India GST rates are determined by GST Council. So next one हम देखेंगे which tax is not subsumed in GST, whether it's entry tax, B it's the entertainment tax, C it's the VAT, D it's the stamp duty. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब stamp duty is not included, मतलब subsumed with GST. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, who is the chairman of GST Council, or the President of India, B is the Prime Minister of India, C is the Union Finance Minister, C is the Chairman of Niti Aayog. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब यूनियन फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर इज द चेयरमैन ऑफ जीएसटी काउंसिल. सो नेक्स्ट वन हम देखेंगे पर्सन शैल बी डीम्ड टू बी, दैट इज द रिलेटेड पर्सन इफ such persons are legally recognized partners in business, B the such persons are employer and employee, C it's such persons are officers or directors of one another's business, D it's all of these. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. The person shall be deemed to be, that is the related person, if in the situation A, B and C. Friends, so here D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे the tax which is paid on output, it is known as क्या है, whether it's the input tax, B it's the input tax credit, C it's the output tax, D it's the cascading. No doubt friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. The tax which is paid on output, it is known as output or it is called output tax. So next one MCQ हम देखेंगे कौन सा goods, मतलब which tax are not be included under the GST bill, whether A petrol, B it's the cooking gas, C it's the liquor, D it's all of these. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. The petrols, cooking gas and the liquor, so they are out of the GST as per the GST Act and laws. So next one हम देखेंगे the validity of GST registration certificate is whether A it's 1 year, B it's 3 years, C it's 5 years, D it's valid till it is cancelled. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. The validity of GST registration certificate is that is valid till it is cancelled. So D is the right option for this MCQ. The next one MCQ, which return form is required to furnish the outward supplies made by registered person. कौन सा फॉर्म में होगा, whether it's the form GSTR1, B it's the form GSTR2, C it's the form GSTR3, D it's form GSTR 4. No doubt friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. Form GSTR is required to furnish the outward supplies made by the registered person. So friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे reverse charge means the liability to pay the tax by the whom of goods and services or both instead of dash of such goods or services or both, whether it is supplier, recipient, D it's the recipient agent, C it's the recipient supplier, D it's agent recipient. So friends, C is the right option for this MCQ. Reverse charge means the liability to pay the tax by the recipient of goods and services or both instead of a supplier of such goods and services. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, what is the timing of supply of goods in the case of supplier opting for a composition levy under the section 10 of the CGST Act 2017? A it's the date of issue of invoice, B it's the date of receipt of consideration by supplier, C it's the letter of A and B, C it's either of A and B. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So this will be as well as this will be. So timing of supply of goods in the case of supplier opting for composition levy under the section 10 of CGST Act 2017. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे subsidies provided by the central government or state government, whatever will be the treatment. A shall be included from the value of taxable supply. B it's shall be included from the value of taxable supply. C it's can be included or excluded from the value of taxable supply. C it's the shall require no adjustment. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. Subsidies provided by central government or the state government shall be excluded from the value of a taxable supply. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. An e-commerce operator should get himself registered. The situation where if his aggregate turnover exceeds the threshold limit rupees 10 lakhs. B it's if his aggregate turnover exceeds the threshold limit of 20 lakhs. C it's if he is liable to collect tax at source and his aggregate turnover exceeds the threshold limit. D it's the irrespective of the threshold limit. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. An e-commerce operator should get itself registered whether or irrespective of the threshold limit. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one, कौन सा टैक्स और which tax is levied on alcohol purchases, whether it's the GST, B it's the CGST, C it's the VAT, D it's the UT GST. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. Friends, I have already discussed or we have already discussed the VAT का मतलब क्या है. So next one, the refund application is made in which form, whether A GST RFD1, B it's GST RFD2, C it's GST RFD3, D it's GST RFD4. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. Refund application is made in GST RFD1. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the threshold limit for requirement for persons providing services of registration under GST. It's a rupees 10 lakh or 3 lakhs in special category states. B it's a rupees 20 lakhs or 5 lakh in special category states. C it's the 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs in the special category states. D it's a rupees 30 lakhs or 15 lakhs in the special category states. So friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. So rupees 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs any special category states is the threshold limit for requirement for persons providing services of registration under GST Act. So friends, C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the place of supply where goods are supplied on board on convenience such as vessel, an aircraft or a train or a motor vehicle. A. It's the location of suppliers. B. It's the location of a recipient. C. It's the location at which such goods are taken on board. D. It's none of these, friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So location at which the goods are taken on board will be or is the place of supply where goods are supplied on board or convenience such as vessel and aircraft or a train or motor vehicle, friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one हम देखेंगे a person should apply for registration within a person should apply for registration within how many days? Whether A it's within 15 days from the date he becomes liable for registration, B it's within 30 days from the date he becomes liable for registration, C it's within 45 days from the date he becomes liable for registration, D it's within 60 days from the date he becomes liable for registration, friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ. A person should apply for registration under the GST Act or as per the GST laws within 30 days from the date he becomes liable for registration, friends. So B is the right option for this MCQ, B. So next one हम देखेंगे what is the punishment the tax evaded exceeding rupees 5 crore in GST law. Whether A it's 1 year, B it's 3 years, B it's C it's 5 years, D it's 8 years. Right? So C is the right option for this MCQ. So 3 years is the punishment in the case of the tax evaded exceeding rupees 5 crore in GST law. So next one हम देखेंगे GST is a डैश सिस्टम, कौन सा सिस्टम है? वेदर इट्स दैट इज द सिंगल पॉइंट टैक्स, बी इट्स द मल्टी पॉइंट टैक्स, सी इट्स द रिग्रेसिव टैक्स, डी इट्स द डायरेक्ट टैक्स. सो फ्रेंड्स बी इज द राइट ऑप्शन फॉर दिस MCQ. सो GST इज ए मल्टी पॉइंट टैक्स. सो नेक्स्ट वन हम देखेंगे इंटीग्रेटेड गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज टैक्स, मतलब IGST एक्ट इज एप्लीकेबल टू all the states, B it's all the union territories, C it's whole of India, D it's all the states excluding or except Jammu and Kashmir, friends. So C is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब integrated goods and services tax, मतलब IGST act is applicable whole of India. So next one हम देखेंगे tax on demerit goods is known as हम क्या बोलेंगे whether double tax, B it's the luxury tax, C it's the demerit tax, D is the sin tax, friends. So D is the right option for this MCQ. The vital MCQ, friends, आइए हम चर्चा करेंगे what is the meaning और demerit goods का meaning क्या है. So demerit goods are those goods or goods the government discourage us from producing or consuming because they are considered bad for us or it's to the society, unhealthy products. So it's the meaning of demerit goods. So these are the examples of demerit goods. So next one हम देखेंगे under GST IGST shall be under GST IGST shall be levied when situation है sorry goods and services are supplied within state, B its goods and services are supplied between the state, C it's the goods and services supplied between the union territory, D its goods and services are supplied within the union territories. So it's the correct option is B. You have to remember, friends. So under the GST Act or law, the IGST shall be levied when goods and services are supplied between the states. So B is the right option for this MCQ. Which sections of GST law defines the provision with regard to registration of taxpayer under the composition scheme? Whether section 10, B it's section 15, C it's section 20, D, friends, so it's a C, it's a D. No doubt, friends. So A is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब section 10 of GST law defines the provision with regard to registration of taxpayer under the composition scheme. So next one हम देखेंगे the taxable event under the CGST Act is what? Whether A selling, B it's consignment, C it's manufacturing, C it's a D it's a supply. No doubt, friends. So D is the right option for this MCQ. The taxable event under the CGST Act is a supply. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one, MCQ. Which section of GST law is applicable to levy and collect the CGST? Whether it's section 7, B it's section 8, C it's section 9, D it's section 10. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब section 9 of GST law is applicable to levy and collect the CGST. Last but not the least, friends, in the meantime, we have already discussed the 79 vital MCQs on GST. So it's the last but not the least. Which liability arises due to the failure to carry out the statutory obligation under the GST law? Whether it's the civil liability, B it's the criminal liability, C it's the tax liability, D it's the financial liability. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. मतलब civil liability arises due to the failure to carry out the statutory obligation under the GST law. So these are all about the vital 80 MCQs from the GST. So friends, I am hopeful that you have enjoyed a lot, and definitely so I will wish to all of you, you can give your best performance not only the SSB examination but also semester examination and other related examination. So friends, once again I am requesting to all of you during the discussion, if any mismatch or gap you will find, kindly you give your valuable comment and suggestion in the comment section. So I am requesting to all of you, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly you subscribe it, kindly you share it, kindly you forward it. I am waiting your valuable comment and suggestion. Kindly आप आपका सब valuable comment and suggestion comment section में डाल दीजिए. So thanks a million to all of you.